Well, hello everyone. So I haven't made a video in a while, but this is an emergency video because the Federal Reserve is not doing quantitative easing 4. Another unboxing, kind of an emergency unboxing, a little bit of some coins I wanted to get, and man, you got to keep stacking because the Federal Reserve is now, I think it's 75 billion a month they're going to be giving. So what I've learned recently, which I did not know before, was that banks loan each other money every night and then like repay it back in the morning. And you're like wondering, why would they do this? Why do they do this? Well, apparently there isn't enough cash. These banks don't have enough cash in order for them to be able to complete their deposits or their payouts or whatever they need to do. So they borrow from other banks, but by the next morning or the next day, they got those returns and they're able to pay back these loans at very good interest rates. Now, from other banks. Now, what's going on here is that these banks don't want to loan money to other banks because they look like they're failing. They look like they have too many maybe loans out or something like that. So the Federal Reserve had to come in, spring into action, and now they're supposed to have been pumping in, printing 75 billion a month to October the 10th, but now they moved it to November the 10th, something like that. So I'm like, we need to buy more silver. Silver flew up like 50 cents within a couple of days. It went up and below $18. It is very important for myself and my family and the future of my wealth and health is that I buy more silver. My partner just went and bought herself a nice chunk, and it's going to be coming in pretty soon. Maybe we'll do a video on that because it's she has gold, she has silver, she has platinum. Platinum is at a very good price. Now some speculate or some argue with the platinum being in your portfolio. Some argue against it, that it isn't really a viable economic tool to use to preserve your wealth. But I do. So let's see what we got here. Now I wasn't able to buy one of these coins because the value of them, the premium over spot, flew up by hundreds and hundreds of percentages, a couple hundred percentages. But then they had a sale, it was 50% off of the total price. So I was like, yep, I'm jumping on this bandwagon right now. Oh, but I got me another unicorn because why? I think only 5,000 they minted. And now that we're having this economic whatever war with China that's having an extreme impact on our economy, these are going to be, I have a really strong sense that these specific coins, these Chinese coins, are going to be extremely valuable. They're going to be extremely wanted as the years pass on because China is a force to be reckoned with, whether we want to believe it or not. They're gargantuan, they're huge, a lot of people, they're smart, they have a lot of money, a lot of power around the world, and they hooked up with Iran and with Russia. And if you don't know what's going on there, the president just pulled out the troops from northern Syria, and immediately within days, Turkey started to bomb the same individuals, the Kurds, who were actually helping us. But that's all kind of so the coin that I really wanted you to see that I can't because it's we got 6 of them. Shh, don't say nothing. I really this is an investment that I'm gonna try to flip. So what I'm gonna try to do with these Chewy Chun Wangs is they're the ghosts. So I got them I think at $29. They're $49, so it was $20 off the total, not half, like 40%. But I know that once silver passes that $29 mark, which what's $10 away, $11 away, and not even half of it's high. Don't worry. These are gonna be great. So that looks like it's all I got. Oh no. I got I'm gonna give one to my girl for a present. Shh, don't tell her. Maybe that's one for her. This little one's for her. I think I'm gonna give her one of these too because these are super pimp and she needs to have one. And I'm not gonna let my girl pay full price. No way, Jose. Not my girl. Ooh, what did they send here? I never get anything else in the mail with them. The Perth Mint Silver and Gold. Spooky Silver. Well, that is weird. Okay. Well, again, you guys remember to keep stacking your silver as much as you can. I'm not a financial advisor, but I am a wealth preserver, however you want to look at it and call it. I help myself and my family and friends, and you are considered my family and friends, help preserve your health and your wealth, again, through the acquisition of precious metals, specifically silver. Oh my God, it's so undervalued right now, and you get a whole lot of it with your currency that the Federal Reserve just print. I mean, have you ever seen these machines? They're just printing these bills out en masse. And it's like, imagine they could do that to this. Silver wouldn't even be worth anything. And that's why you got to see how valuable silver is today and why you need to continue to stack it when this hits the fan. And it's going to do it really soon. My prediction, and you're going to hear it right here, right now, is going to happen right before the election, or it's going to happen immediately after it. Presumably, specifically, if Trump wins. But I don't think no matter who wins, this crash is here. It's going to happen. They're barely be able to hold it up. They're printing more money now when they said they weren't going to do that anymore. They're buying more assets when they said they weren't going to do that anymore. They're increasing their balance book when they said they weren't going to do that anymore. And the chairman of the Federal Reserve just came out Friday and was like, everything's okay. Little bit of cracks here and there. Little bit of worries here and there. But all in all, everything is A-okay. And if you look back in history and the two biggest crashes that we had in the last few decades, that's exactly what they came out and said. So if I was you, I would continue to stack. And I'm going to open one of these so you can see. Because none of them you can see. Because they're on the other side. So I'll open one. Never use your teeth, you guys, for anything but eating. So if you see my grandma, don't tell her what you just saw me do. And do not show my grandma this video. Because she'll get mad that I just used my teeth to open up that piece of plastic. Okay. Now, you know how much I love these South Korean chewy Chonwangs. And I think South Korea, because of North Korea and what's happening over there, I think this is another reason why these are going to be extremely valuable in the years to come. Now, there's another coin that's just like this, but this is the ghost. So you can see like a little ghost behind her back there, and I hope you can see it, and which makes this coin a little bit more special. And I believe this is another like 3,000 coins. I think they only made of this one, but again, no more than 5,000. But I believe it's like 3,000, if even 1,000. I'm not too sure. But oh man, I hope you can see that ghost back there, because it is extremely cool. All right, there you go. You can kind of see it there. See how it's like a ghost there? Like a reflection almost of her. That's so cool. And again, I'll show you the unicorn. Make sure you can see the unicorn. Oh, look at that. Just as beautiful, majestic as my Devin. Ah, God, how I love that girl. Look at that. Ooh, and that's her other half, like Jekyll and Hyde. Not that my girl's a monster or anything like that. I love her to death. But look how beautiful. These are, I think, oh yeah, they etched I don't think you will be able to see this, but they etched. You can kind of see it with the laser etching of the purity. And the content. Well, everything that's going on, you guys, with the war that's happening, well, the non-war that's happening in Syria, with our fight with Iran now, and now we're gonna get into it. Turkey and Iran's gonna hook up together. China and Russia are hooked up together. India's like going with China and Russia because we keep on messing with them and throwing sanctions on them. So it looks like the biggest major entities that are on this planet right now are teaming up against the biggest entity, which is us, America. And so when that happens and a lot of more countries start to dip the dollar, Japan again, I mean, China sold so much U.S. treasuries, U.S. debt, that they became number two. They used to be number one for a very long time. Now they're number two. Japan's number one of holding of U.S. securities, which is the U.S. debt. And Russia is doing the exact same thing. Now, if you understand what that means, great. And if you don't, well, basically what it means is that a lot of these dollars are going to come back to America. And the more of these bills and dollars we see back home, the more prices will start to rise. And the dollar will begin to lose its value. And it'll take more dollars to buy more silver or any of your items. And the silver that you have now, will be able to purchase more later on. So I hope that you got a lot from this video. Please share with everybody you know. Let them get the word out there that this is happening, and it's happening faster and faster and faster. And when this bubble finally busts as high as it is, it's gonna fall really fast, way faster than as high as it rose. And hopefully you position yourself so that when that does happen, you're going to be safe. Your family's going to be safe. You're going to be able to ride the storm and potentially even make some gains. Who knows? You might be able to even trade some silver for land or for housing, or who knows? I mean, there's a video showing that 20 ounces of silver would be able to buy a acre of property. So, like, I have here, I don't know, 9 ounces of silver, so I got half an acre here. So, think about it like that. Think about your family, think about your future. If you need any help, let me know. Comment below, give me a thumbs up, share with everybody you know. Until next time, I'm David Silver. Peace.